Hey, Loners, and welcome back to SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. I'm sorry for the long break, but there were some things that came up, and I really don't want to get into it right now. But after the first couple of cutscenes and an introduction to like what we're doing in this episode, I will be more than happy to just talk about it. Yep. Well, anyway, let's get right into it.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
You shouldn't sneak up on Mermaid Man like that. His heart's not so good. Come to think of it, nothing on him is that good anymore.
Sorry, Mermaid Man. It's just that I'm always so excited to see you two. Standing in your awesome presence gives me the chills of justice. See? I've got goosebumps on my goosebumps on my goosebumps on my goosebumps on my...
All right, kid, knock it off. Just tell us what you want.
Well, I really want a new pair of sunglasses. Patrick sat on my old ones.
That's not what I meant.
Actually, it's a good thing you showed up, young sponge of goodness.
It is?
It is?
Yes! A bunch of evil robots have taken over the Mermalair security system. It's up to you to shut it down and stop them!
Well, why him? We're perfectly capable superheroes.
Because it's Thursday and we have a whole bunch of doctor's appointments.
Ah, fish sticks. I forgot.
Go talk to the Mermalair computer in the next room. She'll tell you what to do.
I accept this awesome responsibility, Mermaid Man. You won't be disappointed. Shamed, maybe, but not disappointed.
To the doctor's office! Away!
So yes, we need to help Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy get control of the Mermalair back. Yeah, and I'm actually very excited about this episode because this is a very interesting level of mine that I love oh so much. All because of I genuinely love this game and its characters, the show, everything like that. This is just a big old dream for me, just to be able to play this for a lot of you, because I see you coming to view this from either like what's next or just for you accidentally clicking on this video. I appreciate that so much just from that. So now we have our new enemy. I do not really know how to make up a name for this one other than Cowboy B-Dog. Yeah, that was a very terrible attempt of trying to combine Cowboy Bebop with a dog or something like that. Yeah. But as you saw, he shoots out 3 canines and he throws a bone at you. But I think this is the only level that he's used in. I'm not sure if he's seen anywhere else. Maybe he's seen probably further on in the game series, but I do not see him. I don't remember him anywhere else other than here in the Mermalair. So he might have been just a one-time use enemy, like the yeah, I actually didn't come to that yet because that's next episode. Yeah. So these worlds, these segments, they're all just full of one-time use enemies, I believe. Yeah, like you see them once and then never again. Yep, those kind of enemies. But we made it to the end of the first segment. We got our first gold spatula, and we're going to head on to the next one, where I believe it's actually the cinematic of the Mermalair. So this is going to be actually pretty good, really interesting.
The Mermalair, secret fortress of the wrinkly superheroes Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Squidward, am I happy to see you? And not just the kind of happy you feel in the front of your knees, but the kind of happy you feel in the back of your elbow. Oh, you'll never believe what's been happening.
Yeah, I've already been briefed by the geriatric duo. Those 2 old coots sent me in to get updated with the Mermalair computer. But since you're here now, I'll let you do it. It's right over there. Oh, look at this place. I mean, please. Would it kill them to lay down a few throw rugs? And all this wasted space? How did those two old fogies make all this?
Oh, that's easy. In episode 27, the Mermalair is invaded by the digging monsters of Bermuda, and they...
Never mind.
Now we have to get to the master computer, which is at the very end of this level where it's actually holding our next golden spatula. But before we get there, we had to try and use the bubble bolt to get it across. And actually, before we even get into the direction of that, we're actually going to go over here and swap over to our character, Patrick, and we're going to help Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
I got a job for somebody who can throw things.
Leave it to us. I'm great at throwing things.
All you have to do is pick up a throw fruit and throw it into each of those funnel machines.
Throw the fruit?
No, throw the throw fruit.
Throw the tofu.
You might want to be quick about it. I tend to explode. God.
Now, I don't know about you, but I remember this being such a pain as a kid, because when you're a little infant, a little baby, boo, it's very annoying to try and slow down and take your time, especially when you have nothing better to do other than go fast and play video games. Maybe that's why I played Sonic a little too much when I was a kid. Because I want to go fast, But yeah, all you have to do is get the throw fruit all the way to the other side, and the next one, the last one, is pretty difficult. I remember being very impatient with this one because, of course, it starts throwing boulders at you, and I tried to serpentine, but yeah, I just started running into it. And but on the second try, it actually went a little bit better because all I did was just remember, like, oh, it just shoots in one direction. That's it. It does nothing else. But with that, we can actually finish it up, and we head back to Mermaid Man for us to get our reward from him. And then we'll be heading on over to help Barnacle Boy with another very simple, very easy puzzle. But before we can do that, we need to go ahead and walk over to this clam and actually buy the way for us to get to him, which is actually another throw fruit catapult. Grab the throw fruits, walk over to the catapult, and of course throw it and launch.
Hey, I know you. You're that guy.
We're gonna need a lot more power to activate the hydroacoustic Doppler modulator. Do you think you can handle this?
I can see Squidward's house from up here. And he's not wearing any pants. Oh wait, he never wears pants.
Now listen up. There are 8 cylinders over there. If you throw something at the cylinders, it'll turn around to the power side. Turn all 8 cylinders around to the power side and I'll give you a reward.
Sorry, what was that? I was watching Squidward.
Just start turning those cylinders.
Now, the reason I'm speeding up this section is because it's very simple. All you have to do is take the throw fruit and throw it at every single one of these buttons once. That's it. You don't need to do anything. All you need to do is remember the last one you hit before the throw fruit exploded, and you'll be able to solve the puzzle just like that.
Well done. Now there's enough power.
What do you need all that power for?
Why, my foot bath, of course. Here, have a golden spatula.
Now with that done, we're actually going to go ahead and head down this slide, but before we do that, we're going to go ahead and press this button for later, because it's actually one of the collectibles in this level, and I almost grabbed that socket. That would have been very, very bad for me. And that's a little foreshadowing, because I do believe I accidentally grabbed a sock in this episode, because it was just right there in the way, and there was no other way for me to go around it or for me to try and dodge it. I grabbed the sock by accident. I can't believe it. Yeah. In these few levels, the socks are more in the way than out of the way. there was actually no
Like a spring breeze.
tricky way for you to go about of trying to go out of your way to probably accidentally grab the sock. But I was accidentally jumping around over there. I got a little lost in a little turnaround, but we needed to go this way in order for us to unlock the jumping wall for us to be able to go up to the master computer. So we just go over here, try and hit the thing, because apparently it's not all on the same side. It's just random for some reason. Wait for the platform to go up, and we are heading onward to the next level.
I feel like a new sponge.
Yeah, and by next level, I mean next level upwards. And we just need to hit this for us to pull out one of the walls and try not to get hit by these little Tesla coils. Then we go over here to fight our cowboy B-Dog, which doesn't really do much. We're just going to use the bubble bowl on him a couple of times in order for us to get him to push backwards, and then just like that. And again, keep missing. Didn't do it right again. And again, with the platform going down, blah, 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 yada, yada. Yeah, waiting for it to go up just so we can go ahead and hit this guy. And the last button we need for us to extend the wall. Yeah, right wall jump. Yeah, right wall jump activated. Yeah, nothing special, nothing ordinary, nothing amazing. Yeah. Then again, I tried to avoid the sock again because, again, it's really in the way. You don't need to have any skill or any judgment to try and grab that one. Yeah, it's just go forward, go fast. That's it. Yeah, so we're gonna try to avoid all the socks again, just like we did with the I did with the steering wheels in the first episode. But we're gonna go ahead and hit that, get our second button and our another golden spatula, because these buttons are gonna be very important.
In order for me to regain control of the security system, you need to press all the override buttons spread throughout the Murmelair. The first one is here.
Press the buttons! Got it!
When you have pressed them all, you should return here to press the master shutdown button. You will be rewarded.
Return here! Got it!
Are you listening to me?
Listening! Got it!
And as you saw, just like the computer said, these buttons are actually used to override the master control, so that way we can actually be able to get the last spatula of the level, just like with the steering wheels.
Gary, I see you've made your way down to the deepest recesses of the Murmelair. Meow. Oh, you took the elevator. Oh, how do I get to the top of this room? Meow. You're right. I bet those tunnels will take me up to the top. Good thinking, Gary.
Now, I had to click the footage here for a very important reason, and that reason is I think my mice were dying because my AC was broken. Surprise! That's the reason why I haven't been recording for a while. I have been dying of heat stroke, and so has my mice. Well, one of them did. And that's... yeah, why is it always the SpongeBob episodes where I talk about my dead pets? Yeah, every single one of them was just, oh, my mouse died, and oh, now we have this one, my mouse died. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm down to one again. And yeah, first time was the one to go, and then space, which was just a couple of days ago. And now I have one left, which is star. And I'm more than thankful for her to actually be alive and well, because in the past where she was dehydrated, her eyes started to pop out, and we had no idea what that meant, other than
Feel like a new sponge.
she was probably gonna die or she was going into shock. So we moved her into a more cold area, and we had to wash her a little bit. We had to give her a water bowl, just give her like a way to stay warm when she gets too cold, because her body temperature was going to be dropping real fast for no reason. And Now, luckily, she's doing fine. She's doing well. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure how my previous mouse went, space, because I was at work and I texted my parents saying like, "Hey, can you go check out my mice because I don't want to find them dead when I get back." And when they did, they they said like, "Oh, they were fine when we checked them," and when I came back, I found one dead in the corner. Yeah, just petrified. Yeah, luckily with just like time, she was not dehydrated or anything like that, and so thankfully that was done. Anyway, next button, and we made it to the end of the level, which was a straight passage through all those tunnels for us to get another golden spatula, and we're going to head on to probably the most infamous segment of this stage.
Look, boy, there's gold under that glass. Gold, I say. My eyes are getting sweaty just looking at it. All you have to do is get that great big ball into that there cup.
How do I get the ball rolling, Mr. Krabs?
You start the process by bubble bowling up this ramp to hit that button. Good luck, SpongeBob. My wallet's counting on you.
And here we have another speed up segment, but first we're going to get this button, and then we're going to hit the actual activation for us to activate this puzzle. Now we're actually going to, now for this puzzle, in order for us to get the spatula, we need to actually guide this boulder all the way from point A to point B. As you see right there, I was a little slow with that part, but we're actually going to hold off on moving on ahead because I'm maybe moving a little fast for what's going on. But what I wanted to do was, there's two ways of beating this puzzle, and I actually wanted to try to do the much easier, more skilled way in beating it, and that would actually be to bubble bash the boulder from the beginning all the way to this platform right here. But I figured why not just do it the easy way and just go ahead and follow the proper way of actually solving this puzzle. But as you can see, it's a very quick, very easy puzzle. All you have to do is just make sure that you follow the ball instead of trying going far, far ahead of it, because if you go far ahead of it, then most parts will actually start to reset. But with that being done, we can go ahead and head through this door because we hit the final button, which was right next to the actual start of that puzzle. And we can go through this door, back to the main computer, interact with it, and it'll tell us that we have activated all the buttons, and now we hit the master control and get our golden spatula.
Now press
Yep.
master shutdown.
And then we will be able to unlock the final segment of this. I would probably call it a chapter, because we're probably never going to come back here unless we're actually getting the all the spatulas. Or no, not the spatulas. The Patrick socks. Yeah, that's the last thing we're going to do. But with this, we're heading on to the final part, which is actually going to be a nice little boss fight.
Well, the security system has been shut down, and we got a good checkup.
Hooray for justice in all its multi-splendor glory!
Yeah, well, Justice Boy, you also cut the power to the Mermalair's VCS. That's Villain Containment System.
Is that bad?
Does Mermaid Man smell like sour milk?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Oh no. It looks like one of the villains is broken free.
What's that? An evil doer on the loose? Who is it? Man Ray? The atomic flounder? The dirty bubble?
No, worse than that. He's your archenemy, Prawn.
Run!
Did someone call? Oh, I thought maybe I was looking at superheroes. But now I see it's just a couple of pieces of gnarled driftwood.
Prawn! I'll never forgive you, you madman!
What did Prawn do?
The worst thing you can imagine. He put all of Mermaid Man's white clothes in the washer with a red sock.
Everything I own turned pink! Pink!
How horrible!
Personally, I thought pink made you very pretty.
Really?
Sure, pretty stupid. Yikes. What is that yellow thing? Some kind of mold?
I'm not mold, I'm a sponge. There's a cellular difference. A cellular difference!
Yeah, thanks for the lesson, Dr. Science. See you later, Pinky.
By the seven seas, Prawn, I shall not rest until you are captured. But first, I shall have to change from my secret identity into Mermaid Man.
You don't have a secret identity, you old coot. Maybe you better take care of Prawn while I take care of this.
I shall avenge you, Mermaid Man.
Now for it to be sped up again, because again, Prawn is a very simple boss. All you have to do is jump over his little beams, then bubble bowl right into him. Yeah, some of these hammer bots will spawn, but again, just ignore them, jump over his beam, and then bubble bowl. You can kill a few of them just for some shiny objects, but they will be coming back over and over again. And just jump over it 4 more times, and then bubble bowl 1 more time.
No, not again. This is not fair. I got a frozen wedgie for this. Is this the end of Prawn?
Prawn is safely locked away again, thanks to you, Frankie.
My name's SpongeBob.
Here, I found this in my sock drawer, next to a bunch of pink socks. It's another golden spatula.
Thank you, Mermaid Man. I shall always live my life by your shining example. Let goodness and kindness...
Are you still here?
But with that, we have actually made it to the very end of the episode. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one where we're going into Rock Bottom. Peace out, loners.